Hello, my Scorpio friends, and thank you for joining me, Karen Barney, bringing you your December 2020 general forecast. Let's see what's happening in the lives of my Scorpio friends. What do they need to be aware of? What's on the agenda for the Scorpios? What do they need to be aware of? King of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Two of Wands. So we have fire signs here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpios. And we also have the Knight of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Now, of course, those can just be energies. They don't have to be people. The King of Wands is somebody that's in charge, the Eight of Wands. So things are going to pick up. You have a choice. Oh, look what happened here. Okay, so we'll put that one back in. So our King of Wands is somebody that's in control of the situation and bringing about the, I think, directional changes that need to happen in order for things to pick up, in order for things to move smoothly for you, my Scorpio friends. Now I've got action here, the Two of Wands, you taking action. What is at the base of this? Ten of Swords, taking action to finish something. What is it that you're doing here, my Scorpio friends? You're making moves. Most definitely here. I have the Lovers card, bottom of the deck, the Gemini card. So there may be an air sign involved. The Gemini card here is a choice. It's to decide, make a choice within a partnership, generally a life-impacting choice. So something about this is going to dramatically change. And you see the drama right here. I think it's you that is taking the action in this, my Scorpio friends. You're stepping up. You're making changes. Your imagination is, and your intellect is running wild. And I think that you can see the changes, and all you have to do is get started. And once you do, things are going to take off very quickly. So where is the choice in this partnership? Now, it does not have to be romantic. Certainly could be a business partnership where you are stepping up to a leadership role and implementing your ideas and directional changes. But what is it that comes to an end then? Tell me about the King of Wands here, please, for my Scorpio friends. December of 2020. The Star card, well, it's going to be a position that you have been waiting for, a position that you are relishing and really, I would say, enjoying. But it's also bringing in an element of healing. So you may have been betrayed. You may have had a difficult ending in the past, and now they've moved you up, and it's something you always wanted, and here you are. Yes, exactly. Single, self-sufficient, independent, and feeling pretty good about where you've come, how far you've come. All right, our Knight of Swords here, bringing in change. Where is the change? So at the base of this was a betrayal, and you've turned it into actually something very beautiful and helpful for you, it looks like. Tell me about the Knight of Swords, please. The Knight of Swords for my Scorpio friends. Thank you. The Seven of Wands. You beat off every challenge. You have met every foe, and you are still on top. So this did not get you down here, my friends. It was difficult. It hurt. It stung. But you know what? You have recovered. I think you've been able to stand up on your own again after this. So this was a choice that you made, a choice to find your equilibrium, find your balance. And I was wondering, this is called the Fountain. This is the Fountain deck. And this particular card is very close to the Star card, at least in my estimation. It's about knowing that you are in exactly the right place. It's a moment of cosmic oneness, the end of seeking. So you feel like you may have arrived. It's time to take a deep breath, my friends. Maybe not quite yet. You still have more action. Things still have to move further, but you are being divinely guided there. Wow. I like it. So what is the action that you need to take here, King of Cups? I would say sit back, detach a little bit, watch what's happening first and foremost, and then move forward at your own pace here. This is the King of Cups. This is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So this is you taking action. But again, mull it over. Act with compassion as well. The King of Cups is someone that's a very kind and nurturing energy. But, you know, sometimes in order to protect himself, he is a little bit detached. And that may be how you need to look at this, because it was difficult and it did wound you. The Death card, yes. You know, it's about finishing it. It's about bringing it to a transition point and moving on, moving forward from it. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. Thank you, the Eight of Wands. And you know, you may have been planning for this. Perhaps this is not started yet. Perhaps this is not started yet. And it's you that makes the first move, and the ending is coming. So you are going to be taking charge and moving things in a direction that you want to go in, and you will be able to meet every foe. You've got to put your plan in action now. If you are choosing to extricate yourself from a partnership, a relationship, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be painful. Mournful is the word they're giving me. So there's here's our King of Wands. Yes, you are doing this, my Scorpio friends. Now I realize that's fire signs, but he is the instigator. He's the guy that wants things done and then sets everybody else on the path to do them for him. Now I think this is more of a hands-on situation for you, my Scorpio friends, in December here. So you are the one that's going to be taking action, and you know, it's going to be action that leaves you in a comfortable position, okay? Able to fight off any obstacles that come to you, able to fend off any further difficulties from this situation. You're going to put a rest to it, as finally you're going to pick up the swords and say, yep, out of here, go home. Okay, here's our Seven of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So not only are you detached, but you're feeling a little bit vulnerable. Okay, the Seven of Cups is looking at your options. So what are the options for you? I think your intuition, yes, your intuition, and also your intellect and your oh goodness, your intellect is going, your imagination, that's the word. Your imagination is going to serve you well. So use whatever opportunities are at your disposal, okay? There's some that are booby prices and some that shine a little brighter. So make sure that you can negotiate your way through that, okay? It's a conflict right now because you have a couple of different ways you can go with this. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. What do we have here? The Hierophant and the Seven of Swords. So perhaps someone deceived you. Someone perhaps stepped outside of a commitment, stepped outside of a contract. Perhaps there was a little bit of mistrust entering into the contract or in the negotiation of the contract, the oath, the tradition. Maybe you're trying to settle things about how something is done. And you've got several options. It's how something is done. But you know what? You're not putting up with any more of this. You've had it. You've had enough. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. Where is the vulnerability coming in here, please, for my Scorpio friends? And the Lovers. Yes, the choice. It's going to put you in perhaps an emotionally vulnerable position, but more likely a, I don't even see finance other than this here, out here on the table. But it's going to rock your world. It's going to rock your world. Tell me about the Queen. Thank you. The Tower, exactly. It's going to rock your world. It's going to put some pressure on you. So it's going to put some pressure on you to choose. So what is it that comes in? The Knight of Swords. Now remember, our Knight of Swords is someone that's very hard charging, someone that, you know, rides in a blaze, in a flash, and says whatever he has to say. And sometimes those words can be a little bit harsh and changes the landscape. So you may have to recover your balance from that. One more card here, please, for the Knight of Swords. So be careful with your communication. Here's our Queen of Cups, exactly. So you know, you may have been wounded by this communication. You may have been wounded by the changes this King of Wands wants to make if that's not you. All right, but I think, I don't know now that it is you. Who's the King of Wands? King of Wands is trying to hold on. Okay, so are you holding on to this relationship? Are you holding on to the finance of it? Are you holding on to the good life that you might have had? These changes, these swift, sudden imaginative and shrewd changes that are spoken of, I think, wound you, my Scorpio friends. And that pushes you into action here. And that may mean that you are leaving, looking at your options, trying to negotiate a way out of a committed situation, whether that be a relationship, a partnership, a romantic partnership, or a business partnership. You do need to find your balance in this. You need to find your peace, and I do believe it comes at your action. So how are you going to manage that, my friends? How are you going to manage that in December? How are you going to find your peace, my Scorpio friends? You're going to have to do something. That's what happens. You're going to have to step up. You're going to have to be the King of Wands. You're going to have to be the director of the show. Your intuition is already telling you that it's going to move quickly once you start. All right. This is the Sacred Geometry Activations deck for my Scorpio friends, December of 2020. One card, please. One card. Thank you. Gaia, card number 28, Gaia. The frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and to the universe that birthed us all. So for every action, there is a reaction, my Scorpio friends. So be careful with your communication. If it's you making changes, be careful. Make sure you get to the bottom of what you hear, too, if it's converse, if you're the one that hears these wounding statements, is what they're telling me, wounding. Okay, it comes as a shock to you, and it puts you under pressure. You know what? If you do you're under pressure to make a choice, and once you do, I think you're going to see a dramatic transition, a dramatic relief. All right. Now Gaia is representative of Earth Mother. The frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and to the universe that birthed us all. So everything is connected, my friends, and they're telling me what goes around comes around. So, Scorpios, I do hope this finds you well. If you'd like to connect with me for a conversation about this, or even a private reading to clarify your situation, I'm happy to do that for you. All of my details are in the description box below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I love hearing the comments and reading through those. And we'll speak to you again tomorrow. Thank you.